you. Well, everybody, yes, this is Claire McKeown, who oh, starting. Clearly, it's going to work. Hallelujah. Here we go. So let me ask you all something. Who here knows someone who looks like they've got it all together? You know, those strong ones. I'm sure you know somebody like that. The problem is, experience actually tells me the strong ones are usually the ones that are silently struggling the most. And for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you might be able to help them. But first, let me tell you a little bit about me. So, hear me, I'm a multi award winning hypnotherapist and coach. I have an outside life. I have a family. So outside of work, I've got 3 daughters and 2 grandchildren. So life is never really that quiet. I can be spontaneous. It has been known. I once went out for a cup of coffee and came back with a brand new car. True story. I'm not your typical therapist. I'm a conversational and intuitive therapist and law of attraction trainer with over 13 years experience and a toolbox full of schools. I work with clients from across the globe, currently Australia, South Africa and Germany, and I'm helping people reconnect with themselves. So a little bit of the conscious mind is just 10%. Willpower, short-term memory, logical thinking, critical thinking, using it right now to decide what we're going to be doing next. The subconscious mind, which is 90%, beliefs, emotions, habits, values, protective reactions, long-term memory, imagination, and intuition, which we all have and need to use more of. So who is really running the show? As you can imagine, 90%. Whether it's confidence, habits, fears, emotional eating, or simply getting out of your own way, logically, you can know what to do and still not do it. So that's who's really running the show, because the subconscious usually has other ideas. And guess what? The subconscious always wins. So let's just have a minute if we I think I've got time to do this. So I'm going to get you all to take a minute. I want you to sit back in your seats a little bit. Close your eyes. Take a couple of lovely long deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Always breathe in through the nose, maybe for the count of 4, and out for the count of 6. So you always breathe out longer than you breathe in. It will naturally slow your whole body down. And as you are doing that, I want you to go back in your memory banks and come up with think. Maybe it's from childhood, maybe it's adulthood. Think of the happiest memory you can actually think of. The time when it was so much fun and laughter, when you just felt that happiness from the inside, something wonderful. Maybe it was at a party, maybe it was at Christmas, maybe it's a wedding, maybe it was just remembering a day when all your family was around you, whenever it was, something that was perfect for you. And that happy feeling, as you feel that happy feeling inside you, I want you to feel the warmth. Notice in your body where you feel it the most. Maybe it's your heart. As you place your hand on it now, wherever you feel that happy feeling the most, I want you to just imagine in your best imagination now, using every one of your senses. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. Just give that feeling a colour. First impression, whatever colour it is your colour. And as it's got a colour, it will be much easier to focus on. As you focus now on that feeling inside your body, I want you to just imagine that feeling, that joyous, that happy, that loving, that fabulous feeling growing inside you with every little bit of you now. That warm, fuzzy, joyful feeling, getting happier every moment. Allow that feeling to wash over you now. all happy. Look at all the faces around you, if there's people around you, whatever it is. That moment in time when you were so, so happy, as you lock that into place now, notice how good that feels with every part of you now. Locking that all in place now, letting that feeling wash over you now. Now, as soon as you're ready, the unconscious mind knows that you have locked all those lovely, joyful, happy feelings in place that are going to last you for the rest of this week, allowing you to feel happier, healthier than you have felt for such a long time, spread through everything you do. You will just allow your eyes to open. And you can see just the power, the subconscious or the unconscious, doesn't matter what you call it, of a mind. You all knew you were sat here now, but when you can go back through your memories, use all of your senses, pull up the best feeling that you can. And when it is a real thing that happened, you will bring back all of those feelings, not just the memories, the feelings as well. And that is the power of your subconscious mind. Just know that this week you can use that whenever you need. So, want you to know, most people don't need fixing, they need reconnecting to themselves. So who do you know who says, I'm exhausted, I can't switch off, I've lost myself, I'm overwhelmed, I overthink everything, one of my favourites at the moment, and they're always on edge for no clear reason. I want you to know something. I don't sit there nodding with a clipboard. I help people understand what's really happening underneath the surface and change it. I had a client recently, very professional woman, high earner, one of the senior directors in a company. She came to me saying she had anxiety, but actually she'd spent years being everything for everybody else. She was overthinking, exhausted, lost all confidence, felt resentment, frustrated, and emotionally drained. She couldn't even make decisions. How she feels now. She's set boundaries. She's calm. She's confident. She makes decisions. She's got self-trust again. She's feeling like her old self again. She didn't need fixing. She needed to trust and get herself back. And just heard yesterday, she's just applied for a new job. Some other client feedback I have: calm, clarity, motivations, confidence, more in control. Those are the words that clients always use. I received a thank you email from a client. What stood out wasn't how much had changed, but how proud she felt. Just a small snippet from it. I don't know what magic you worked, but I finally feel like myself again. People aren't looking to become somebody else. They just want to feel like themselves again. And this is often the kind of person you'll meet, functioning, capable, but quietly struggling. And reading that email reminded me exactly why I do this work. You don't need to take my word for it. This is Sophia. Listen to what she had to say.
Hi, I'm doing this video. One, to thank Claire. She has been absolutely amazing. I have been having hypnotherapy with her for the last couple of months, and I can definitely recommend her. She is amazing, absolutely lovely person as well, but has helped me immensely, and I don't think I'd be where I am today if it wasn't for her, even though she'll tell me that it's my journey and that I've done it, but I do think I couldn't have done it without her help. Anybody who's thinking about hypnotherapy or is not sure about it, just do it. For me, it's been life-changing, and I will be indebted with Claire forever, and I just wanted to say thank you again. And yeah,
It's so lovely, I know that. And that started with a simple conversation, just a free consultation. So just so you know, sessions, they're friendly, professional and entirely confidential. I do them online, that's how I can work globally, or in person. Completely personalised to the unique individuals that everybody is. It's not about clucking like a chicken or barking like a dog. In fact, I charge a lot more money for that. It's about helping the client feel the best that they can, regardless of what is happening in their life or in the current environment. I offer a free consultation so they feel safe and understood before we begin. The ideal person for me is the one everyone depends on, who secretly feels exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from themselves. Listen for people saying, I'm just tired all the time. I don't know who I am anymore. I can't switch my brain off. I feel stuck. I'm overwhelmed. I've lost myself. They're the people who might benefit from my ways. People can start working with me. Not everybody needs, or I'm very aware, can afford my one-to-one support straight away. So I've also created digital programs, the weight loss without willpower and back to you, the first steps, to name a couple, hypnosis, audios, mindset tools, and of course my monthly membership. If you remember one thing from today, the people who look like they're coping are often the people who are struggling the most. And sometimes all they really need is someone to help them find themselves again. If just one person came to mind today, just trust that. Trust that intuition. The right support doesn't just change how someone thinks, it can change their life. I'm Claire McKeown from True Potential Hypnotherapy, and I help overwhelmed people stop surviving and start feeling like themselves again. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Claire.
Anyone got any questions?